money to make. Thought I was catching my break. Still at my job every day. Can't put your pride in the bank. I need some sugar and shine. Need me a slice of that pie. They took a slice of my pride. Turning my blood into pocket. I made me some time. I never got time. I'm missing holidays, but in a lot of ways I'm still gifted. Regardless if it's Christmas, snooze my alarm again. And a lot might come to get me before I ride away in that Bentley. This what he said, you might not wake up if you snooze it again. You can't let a new ever get to your head. Dress for the camera again. Funny how you look the best when you at the top. Funny how you look the same when you die. Respect the dead, they gon' ask me, but you can't see Gucci shoes in it. There's gotta be better ways. Money to make, thought I was catching my break. Still at my job every day, can't put your pride in the bank. I need some sugar and shine, need me a slice of that pie. They took a slice of my pride, turning my blood into pocket. I made me some time, I never got time. I'm missing holidays, but in a lot of ways I'm still gifted. Regardless if it's Christmas, snooze my alarm again. And a lot might come to get me before I ride away in that Bentley. This what he said, you might not wake up if you snooze it again. You can't let a new ever get to your head. Dress for the camera again. Funny how you look the best when you at the top. Funny how you look the same when you die. Respect the dead, they gon' ask me, but you can't see Gucci shoes in it. There's gotta be better ways to lengthen my resume. I wish I could.
What's your name? Where you from? Where you going? I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. Trying to break my arm. You gon' have to run it up. You wanna catch me? I can on you when you're ready. I be driving these foreign cars like a Chevy. These are not no naked dogs. These just seven. Throw it to me 'cause I can get it all. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sex bill, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get the bitches, you can pick like any, money, more. Coach, no, you better put D-Lo in the game, you know it's go. Never got it in it, cyber truck tinted. Mansion in Miami, couple months, only thing really. With the judge and dang for a penny, that was 350. Heard a nigga get cold in your city, blue women. Gotta wanna ride on that seesaw. But my ass ain't where I look like T-Bars. Ain't that Billy Cullen, that's a nigga only 3 stars. Ain't gon' sit there. Take a picture, show your exes what it is. If I was your baby daddy, you be here for a couple meals. You got a better chance at signing a new Nike deal. We fuck that life for real. Bird come hanging out that window. Bird come hanging out that window. All they see was steering wheel. Crashing, this here moving. I've been since a juvie. Flat screen in the cyber truck. Hood, watching Tubi.
Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Walk in sex, film, pick it up, I ain't checking how long. Rule number
Get away.
I might just try today. Grow wings and fly away. Might lose my mind today. Need something right away.
Never expected a medal for doing my job. You never need a receipt when you give it to God. But how can I prove I'm alive? My blood in my sweat is a sign. My OG would pull me aside and tell me it's due or you die. I got back pain, I got carried away. Migraine, every day, max pain, no minimum wage. Tax break, they take everything. To be frank, I feel like I'm saint. Heavy bags, Louis and Saint. What if I give it away? Overwork underpaid.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, woo woo woo. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big. Had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice. Had to make a point. I be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him.
It's over. Game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town.
This is Scoot Henderson, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
Oh, yeah, let's go. That was perfect. Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
In the My Career storyline, you come across a lot of NBA players, one of which is Scoot Henderson.
And we caught up with him while recording his scene. He gave us some tips on how.
Let's meet the visitors, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Mike Conley. At small forward, Jaden McDaniels. At center, Rudy Gobert. It's time to meet the starting five for your Los Angeles Lakers. at the power forward position. 6'8", number 28, Rui Hachimura. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. At the point, 6'6", number 77, Luka Doncic. The other forward, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, at the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's the chosen one in at the center position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here's Reeves. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And it's Hachimura missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. Here's Randle. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
James, rebounded by the Timberwolves. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
And it's the chosen one missing. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Back to Conley. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
The Lakers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. James goes in. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley. Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Now here's Hachimura. And there's a 3-second violation. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And they go to the intentional foul. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 10. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's the chosen one in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5.
And they did a lot of damage from range. 3rd and 3-point shooting efficiency. It was central to their scheme.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And so they foul intentionally. And lost. So a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
At the end of the first half, with a score, your Lakers 27, the Timberwolves 50.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will... Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Reeves. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace. All of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. On the wing, Reeves. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. In the third spot, the Lakers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
From deep, Conley. The shot misses. Now Hachimura. He has 7. Here's James. Got it.
Good look for Hachimura there, beating the open man.
Here's Conley. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Out left to the wing. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Conley against Doncic. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Edwards got 7. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Pass to Hayes. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a cop.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Highland. Out to the right wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead.
43, the Timberwolves.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Shake Milton. Alex Len is out there with James. And it's Goodwin in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Down low. To the inside. Stolen by Ingles. Here's Shannon. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Ingles. To the wing on the left.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Finney-Smith checked in for Lynn. And Minnesota with possession here to the paint. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to the chosen one. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. The chosen one's gotten his first bucket of the night. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hipp.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warming. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big. Had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice. Had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him.
It's over, game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Let the counselor speak. I had to do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake them up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a trampoline if all else fails. Already expected, they know it every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plus. You can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I do
yeah,
it
I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Hey, yo, band play.
Hey, I just went by to watch with a whole lot of diamonds to Shawty my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, where I skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudy's, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the package. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no throw sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabin. Know that I
That's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You gotta earn it, trust me. I'm speaking from experience.
Scoot, welcome to 2K TV. We're so excited to have you here. Now, you are here at the MoCap studio shooting for my career in NBA 2K25. How excited are you?
I'm really excited. I was just used to watch videos when I was younger, growing up, seeing them do the actions, and then it,
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors, the Phoenix Suns.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with the chosen one, and it's Doncic in at point guard. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here's Beal. Pass to Booker. And it's in off the backboard.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Lakers passing it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it. We know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. And the sharpshooters' rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's the chosen one. Good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Richards. And he goes up strong with... One hand and flushes it down.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player, and with his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
On the wing, Reeves. To the middle. Ball stolen. Done with it. He's picked up by James. Shoots the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Lakers trail. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. The chosen one out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here is Los Angeles now. The shot's good from Hayes.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Hayes has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Here's KD. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles, and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series.
Richards, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Richards. Here's James following the score by Phoenix. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Hachimura is checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Suns. Here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Outside Durant. Back to Booker, uncovered. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists tonight. Booker against Doncic. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's Beal. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers. Here's Richards, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And it's good for 2. Richards got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
To the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Doncic kicks to James. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the chosen one.
Coming in the ball.
Some good action through the first 2 quarters.
That's the end of the first half. To the score, your Lakers 37, the Suns 38.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there at Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Doncic passes to Hachimura. The pass to the chosen one. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game. KD's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. And so it's the Lakers with it. Following the score by Phoenix. Kicks it out to James. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, LeBron James.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura with it. Now Beal defending. Hachimura against Beal. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, up and down this Suns roster, Doris, there are guys who can make tough shots.
Kevin, what a luxury to have.
The Lakers trail. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's the chosen one in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's James missing. Reeves against Booker. And Beal kicks to KD. Pass to Richards. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Phoenix ball.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Outside for Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Richards. There's Beal with the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. The Lakers moving the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns leading by 4. There's the pass to Richards. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Lakers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Pass to the chosen one. And he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for the chosen one.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Beal from long range. And again, it's the Suns missing. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Inside, the chosen one. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Basket counts. Here's Doncic. Passes it to Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Hachimura. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Phoenix leading by 4. Booker outside. Outside, Beal. Outside, KD. Shoots over Hachimura. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there. Durant,
no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
James looking around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy.
Substitution.
Changing it up here. Outside, KD. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
Hey, I just went by to watch with a whole lot of diamonds to Shawty, my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, where I skydive. So much on me, could've went by the Williams, the Rudy's, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the package. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no throw sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabin. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, iced out the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they make them wish that they never, most of these just they be telling me. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping it. How you this shit they selling ain't ready. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't gotta check with it. Dean Popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, iced out the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about. Been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us. Like you ain't just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flag. Y'all know outside telling no sign. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Just ain't nobody doing nothing. All on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, the was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Crazy. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Charger. Want me to show you how to get to the top. Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah, Tahoe, yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't a film. Bad, gon' flip my film. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it, can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere, I'm stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt, can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Stars a lot of heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Stay here in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I've done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the complimentary competition. From Madonna, one staccato. Our ratios imperfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Practice money that's evidence, don't make me spiral. Silhouettes in static.
I like it. Great choice.